Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is actually going to be a little bit different of a payday prop. This is actually today I went over to the grocery store and I definitely noticed panic buying. I walked in there, first thing I saw was people going crazy over water, loading up tons of water into the cart. Started to walk around, I saw the bulk toilet paper rolls were being destroyed, like just being demolished. People were going at those. I went through, I noticed that all the rice was gone, completely sold out. All the beans were completely sold out. I'm trying to think, there was a lot of stuff. I noticed Clorox wipes were being completely demolished. There wasn't many left of those. There wasn't many containers of the Perel or whatever hand sanitizer. All that stuff is demolished. There was a lot of stuff that was being sold out. So I decided I was going to take, what money I had and just go out and fill in the gaps. So this is basically what I've come up with today. I will kind of take you on a tour because in the course of the last 2 weeks, I have bought stuff and probably one of the most expensive preps that I've had yet. So I definitely loaded up on some water too. This is stuff that I've been actually putting away for a little bit of time now. The alkaline water I did get. The reason I get alkaline water is because I do suffer from heartburn, as a lot of Americans do as we get older. And I noticed that when I drink alkaline water, a lot of the heartburn goes away. Compared to the acidic water that most bottled water is, it's very low in pH and it's just basically closer to the acid spectrum. And I've noticed since I've been drinking alkaline water, it's a lot better. But I'm kind of a snob. Aquapana is my water. That is what I normally drink. It is pricier for 12 cases. I think I pay like 11.75, something like that, or maybe $14. So every time I go to the store, I pick up one of those, because I do go through it pretty quick, but at least there's that. Now remember that box behind everything there. That's a 50-gallon drum of water too. I had that on one of my other payday preps. I haven't filled it with water yet, just because there's no reason to fill it right now. Water does get stale. And one of those water bins, a 55 thing, it won't get as stale as quick as, the Nature's Crystal over there. Nature's Crystal will get stale. That's something that I will not keep on the ground too. What people need to understand, when you store water bottles on the ground, it could actually pull up the chemicals from the cement. So it's not a good idea. You want to elevate it, at least put it over on a pallet, put it on something high. But I also don't like to buy water in quantity because if it sits around for a while, like I said, it does go stale and it basically separates the oxygen out of the bottles. It's easy. All you do is you shake it up and usually that restores it. But I'm not one to really store water. I figure in this kind of an event, our water is probably still going to be going. Unless our water gets contaminated, then I'll kind of be SOL. But that 55 gallon, I will be filling up soon and treating, just to have some extra water on the side for basic needs, cooking, stuff like that. Even maybe the animals, showering if need be. But it's that will be my water supply for the most part. I did manage to scrounge up a couple 20-pound bags of rice. Keep in mind, I have a pretty substantial amount of rice already stored, but I did go ahead and grab some more of that. A couple buckets to store it in. Like I said, the rice was sold off out of the shelves. Like these were the last two bags besides a bag of long grain rice. And there was people there pulling them off the shelves and I just happened to get those last two bags there. So I guarantee it's not there, and that's kind of scary because I tell everybody that's the basics. You want your beans and you want your rice. You can survive off of your beans and your rice if need be. If you have no other preps, nothing else to do, the rice and beans are the number one thing to get. I mean, you'll be able to survive off those two things. You might not like it, you might not enjoy it, but hey, at least you'll have something to put in your stomachs. It's better than starving. Toilet paper, as I said, they were just demolishing. Like anything that was in bulk was just completely destroyed. And I should also add this too. It's not just a small little grocery store that I go to. In my little town, I have a grocery store. It's a discount grocery store, but it's probably about the size of Costco. It's not Costco where you need a membership. You could basically go in there, get what you need. It's a typical grocery store. It just has everything, and it has bulk, and it's the cheapest prices around. Sometimes it even beats Costco prices. If that kind of a store is running out of these supplies, we're in the middle of panic buying. And people don't want to admit this. Everybody's sitting there joking around. Oh, it's not as bad. They're overplaying it. It's just a political employee for the election. It's not. This isn't the typical stuff from before because there's actual video footage of people coming out, literally dropping dead on the streets. The numbers are being completely underreported. And even if the virus doesn't come here and is as serious as China, we're still going to suffer from an economic collapse. The world economy is going to be destroyed. If a country like China goes down and stops manufacturing, it's literally a countdown until our markets crash and we're dramatically affected by it across the world. It's going to happen. Right now, they're manipulating our stocks. It's obvious when you drop 4,000 points and all of a sudden bounce up 4,000 points. They're manipulating it. They're trying to stop the panic. They're trying to stop the people from pulling it out. I feel sorry for the people that have a lot of wealth over in their stock markets because they're probably going to lose it. This goes back to the bullion too. I'm the kind of person, I don't gamble. I don't like risking any of my money. I like to have direct control of my money. So bullion is my investment. That's what I invest in. I suggest the same to other people too. It doesn't hurt to put a little aside, get a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold. It doesn't hurt. Gold does fluctuate drastically. Silver has in the past, but it hasn't lately. But gold does fluctuate. And, I've been grabbing a little bit of silver since I was a kid. When I was buying $5 for an ounce back then, or $5 for 2 ounces, and now it's $20 to $40. I mean, it's a profit. It did go up. So it is an investment. It might not be as great as an investment as playing the stocks, but I don't gamble on money. I love winning money. I just don't like losing it. But let's get back to the preps. I did get a good deal over on corn. I already have a lot of it, so I just bought 5 more cans. Like I said, this prep is just to fill in the gaps. 5 cans, I think, for like $3 wasn't bad, and it was on sale. Grab that. Grab some more Spam. Doesn't hurt to have meat because when I went there was something else that was sold out. This Keystone I got last week, and that was the last can that was on the shelf. And as I talked about this grocery store keeps a pretty good supply. They have not refilled any canned meat since then. So what's being sold now is, from what I'm seeing, the last of it. They don't have a back supply. They don't have, people are buying this stuff up, and it's unfortunate because I really wanted to get a lot more of those Keystones. I'm a big, meat eater, and it's just easy for me. It's better than going and canning my own stuff or jarring up my own meats. It's just easier. Being a truck driver, being on the road, I don't have time for it. It's just easier to go buy some stuff. So, but yeah, I went ahead. I got the Spam. I thought that I had enough garlic, or I thought that I didn't have enough garlic. I came home and realized I bought some last week too. So I got 6 more cans of the garlic Spam. Never tried it. Plan on trying it. I think I got a dented can there, so I definitely gonna open that one up. I'm not gonna store that one. Tuna Creations. I go through one of these probably a week, no lie. I love tuna. I always have. Tuna and salmon are my go-to. So it's just a quick, easy snack that is healthy for you. When I'm on the road, just grab one of these packs out, grab a fork, and go to town. Doesn't take any prep. It's all ready to go. So, I do rotate those pretty quick. I got that one. I think I got one upstairs over on my lunchbox. I got one over on the truck, and I probably got 2 more over in my storage. So I do go through those and rotate them a lot. Unfortunately, that supply will probably be one of the first ones to run up if we go into an emergency crisis. The pork and beans. I actually found that on sale for $2. I'm like, sure, why not? Big can. I definitely would. I mean, $2 is $2. So went ahead and got that big old monster. The Keystone, like I said, that is the last can. I loaded up on the hefty bags. That probably would get me through a year easily. I think I go through 1 garbage bag a week, on average, through my family because we're never home. We're always out. We're working. We're doing stuff. So a lot of our garbage actually goes in garbage cans outside of the house. 120 240 total. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely going to last a year. I don't need to overdo it on that. Decided to go get some of the instant coffee. Not an instant coffee person, but I figure what the hell, might as well try it. After I bought it, I didn't realize the top one was decaffeinated, but whatever, it's decaffeinated. Um, Something to bargain with. Bottom one is definitely a French roast, so that's probably the one that would be my go-to. I'll probably pick some more up in the long run. It's kind of funny because I saw people actually running on that aisle too, the coffee aisle. There's people grabbing in bulk. You definitely see when people don't understand how to prep and they put coffee over any other preps. That's kind of scary in my mind. But hey, if they want to survive off caffeine, I mean, I know people that survive off an alcohol diet. So people definitely do manage to make it on liquids. I don't know how, but whatever. It's what they choose. But I mean, when you see a cart's full of coffee, there's some concern there. Loaded up on some pastas. Got a good deal on that. I think it was four for $4. Two for $2 there of the spaghetti. Then the fettuccine, that's my absolute favorite. The al dente garlic parsley fettuccine, my absolute favorite. I go through that like crazy. I apologize if you hear my dogs barking. They like to bark at anything that moves outside. So, got a big old thing of olive oil right underneath it. I know it doesn't store long, but a lot of the stuff is buying for right now. You know, this is stuff that I could actually utilize right away. Same with the pasta sauce here. I do have the I can't talk today. The Augustin Farms dry tomatoes to make my own, but I figure this stuff is cheap. Might as well pick it up. I could use it before the Best Buy date. And like I said, it's any week now. We are definitely going to see the effects of what's going on. So when you start seeing the runs in the store, this is just the beginning. And it's just runs on basic products like I just named off: the toilet paper, the canned meats. I When people buy all that stuff up, then it's gonna start getting drastic, and people are just gonna buy anything they can get their hands on. Try to buy other kinds of meats. Got a couple cans of the Wolf chili there. Never tried it. Figure I will try it. A couple more cans of the Dinty Moore. I have tried that one. I do love that. Got some Manwich, some of the Sloppy Joes. Um, they were also having a sale. I forget exactly what the sale was, but I think I got 4 cans of that. 4 or 6, yeah, 4 cans of that. Just some more meat, corned beef hash. Got a few cans of that. Nobody in the family is really a big corned beef hash person. I love it on occasion, so not really a necessity to jump on right away. Um, that is pretty much what I have here. I mean, I did get some paper plates too. For some reason water goes off and you don't have dishes. I got plastic silverware already, but dishes always help. So like plastic plates. But that's pretty much about it. But I just wanted to touch base. I started doing this thanks to Alaskan Prepper. He gave me the motivation to start prepping again. But we got to give credit to CFP too, Central Florida Prepper. He gave me the idea. He was like, we got all these preppers out there right now that go out there, they talk about what they have, but they've been prepping for a long time. So it becomes overwhelming to people that have never prepped before. So that was the reason I started. So I could literally start from day one and show people what I get every payday and go from there and just show people how easy it is. Like I said, this is not what I get normally. I kind of went overboard today. Just because when I start seeing people run on my grocery store, hey, I'm going to fill in the gaps and get what I need. So this wasn't all I got. Of course, I got my weekly groceries too that I go through every single week. But still, this is the stuff that I bought specifically for prepping to put away. But going back to what I was saying, why I started, I just wanted to show everybody. Now, I started this back in, I want to say it was late October, early November. That's when I started prepping. So, from what I've accumulated, sorry for the mess because I'm actually moving soon. So, just trying to get stuff squared away. But I just want to show everybody. This is basically from the beginning of starting to prep and what I've accumulated. All those number 10 cans up there, all those are double stacked in there. So, I mean, there is a lot of those. Got all my canned meats over there. Went through, I got all my cartridges for my gas masks. I got some more down there, a couple gas masks there. Keep in mind, I do keep things in multiple places too. So this is just what I have here at my home, but I also keep stuff in my truck and I keep stuff in my bug out location too. Bug out location, all the stuff is supposed to go over there, but I gotta actually relocate that, which I'll probably be doing in the next couple of weeks. Um, Almost all the stuff will probably be going to my bug out location for the most part. I'll keep some stuff here, but during the summers, it's a great place to stay over at my bug out location, especially what's coming. I think it's time to actually move a lot of this stuff there. I got basically my safety eyewear. That's going to be a big thing. I got my gloves. I got my alcohol wipes. I got heirloom seeds back there, more filters. I got duct tape. I got plastic. Face masks. I got all my big cans down there. I mean, these are all my 30-day food storages. I got 50 pounds of beans there. Never mind all the garbage in the bottom corner there. That's just stuff that needs to go through and get tossed away besides the board games. Got some of my bleach. I got some more of the big pails here. Do have some of the sanitizer, cleaning products. Then just the soups. That stuff's gonna probably be gone this week. The macaroni and cheese is kind of a short time thing. I do have all my meds there, my amoxicillin, ibuprofen, the Tylenol. I do have some Mucinex hiding in there somewhere, or maybe that was stolen and brought upstairs for use because everybody keeps getting sick here. Got all my basically hygiene products. Deodorant, toothbrushes. I got my Life Straw right there, but like I keep those in every location, so I have plenty of those. I got my what's it called? My Sawyer minis there. I was talking earlier about heartburn, Tums. I do have Listerine. I have containers of that everywhere. Definitely tons of batteries, lights. I think I have like 4, 5, 6, something like that of these lights. Love those lights. They're the LED ones that just open up. Lots of beans up there. I got some homemade jam. Tons of Spam. I mean, think about it. I mean, this isn't bad. This really isn't bad. This is over a year's supply, for our family. I mean, this stuff will last a very long time if done right. I mean, you're not going to eat like a typical American and just eat. This is going to be ration. This will definitely stretch out amongst, like, with all the rice that I have, it's definitely going to stretch out. So, like I said, and this is just what you see here. I mean, I got stuff hidden back here, Mr. Heater. I got the first aid kits. I got fire starters. I got sewing kits. I got sanitary wipes. I got oxygen absorbers. I mean, as far as you look, I got more filters there for a different kind of gas mask, filters for the neoprene gas mask. This is what if everybody started months ago, when we started first getting the warnings. I mean, this would be you. And the people that sit there and they hesitate, oh no, this ain't gonna happen, this ain't gonna happen. Well, guess what? It's happening. I can't stress the fact anymore. At least go get some rice and beans. Get 50 pounds of each if you could find them right now, because from what I witnessed today, good luck. I mean, this is the time when you're going to have to go to multiple stores and find them because you're finding the last of them. But that's basically my supplies right now. I mean, I impress myself every time I come over here. I have friends that come, like my really good friends. I don't talk about this too much. I share with you guys, but unless I trust them, they don't see this. But I have friends that joke around, oh, I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to your house. You have to understand, when I'm stressing to people and I'm telling my good friends that, hey, this is what we're in for, you need to start doing this. I'm a generous guy. If I saw my friends suffering, I would help them out. But here, I worry about my family first. That's the key. I worry about my family first. I try to keep going. I try to keep buying, like just like us, Alaskan prepper. The guy's got tons of food, way more than his family. But guess what? His family be living comfortable, and he's a generous guy, and he will help people out, and like any prepper would do. But family always comes first. People need to be responsible for themselves. They can't count on other people to bail them out. And that's how a lot of people think, unfortunately. They think the government's going to come bail them out. They think their friends are going to bail them out. Their family's going to bail them out. You have to understand, in the times of crisis, people worry about themselves first. Um, People just need to understand that, you can't count on other people. You got to count on yourself. This is your insurance policy. This is my insurance policy right here. I have health insurance, I have car insurance, I have home insurance. This is my food insurance. This is my insurance that I'm going to be able to survive in a time of crisis. And people need to look at it that way. They can't look at it like I'm just going to have all this food and it's going to go to waste. Everything in here will be utilized even if nothing happened. Um, this is what needs to. Every American should have something like this. And I was one of those people didn't realize. All right, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna get away, and I'm gonna take you around. So, just ignore the mess. My gym is my man cave here, so I do have a lot of stuff here, and like I said, I'm moving, so everything's a little bit all over the place here. But I did want to come over. Oh, there's one of my pups on the couch. Oh, you see her? She's with me in the truck all the time. Her parents are the ones being loud upstairs. But definitely wanted to just come over here and show you my new buy. This is my new buy. This is what I was talking about last payday prep. I got a great deal on this at Tractor Supply. $450 for this big bad boy here. Unbelievable. I've always wanted one because, it's just one, those little safes just don't do justice. I had one of those little, who makes it? I forget who. A Century safes. One of those, $300 Century safes. They're generally only like, what, maybe 2 feet high. I wanted to open up one door, the door fell off. Like, are you kidding me? This cheap piece of crap, I spend all this money, $300 on a safe, and the door just falls off right at the hinges. How does that happen? I call them up, and they tell me, oh, well, it's no longer in warranty. We'll give you a 30% discount on a new safe. I said, no, thank you. I'll spend an extra $150, and I'll get this big old bad boy here. So, oh, there's one of my other dogs coming to hop up on the couch, too. This is their place to hang. They like to hang out on the couch. It's nice and cool here. But I just wanted to show this is basically, I love it. I mean, I have a place to put all my stuff. Not only that, but I did also buy a new pea shooter. This is my 12 gauge Mossberg. Definitely, it's one thing I didn't have. Most people, they get one of these first. Not me. I get all the other toys first. Fortunately, it's a little dark in there, but trust me, it's pretty good. I got a lot of stuff in there. But the shotgun is something that I always wanted. Definitely need to happen. In my opinion, it's the first line of defense, even though I buy it last. But this is what I got. I mean, this is, I went and stocked it up. You've all seen my ammo that I've purchased in the back. I mean, that stacks all the way towards the back. Especially that bottom shelf, that is packed in there as much as possible. The top is for more of my hunting guns, my 270, my 30-06. I also got some hollow points there over on the right for my 45, my 9mm. Actually, I don't have any 9mm on that second shelf. They're all on the bottom. But definitely have my 223s there. So, yeah, it's something that was long overdue, and I can't wait to actually put some more stuff in here. But I don't think that anybody's getting into that bad boy. So, but that's it. That's my prep there. So I just really, I enjoy showing my stuff off to you guys. It just blows me away over the time. This is a matter of months we're talking about. I mean, half a year, 6 months. 6 months I've accumulated all this stuff. And I'm not a rich guy. I live paycheck to paycheck like most Americans. I have debt. It's just a little bit at a time. It accumulates very quickly. And if you would have asked me 6 months ago how quick this stuff would have accumulated, I would have never believed you. I really thought, looking at other people's stuff and how much stuff they have, I would have never imagined. So, oh, there's the big guy there. That's Neil. He's daddy. He's the daddy of the pup. Like I said, I'm moving. Sorry about all the boxes back there. But yeah, he's a beast. He's a Great Dane French Mastiff Staffordshire there. So he's my old man. So obviously the stairs just wiped him out. Poor guy's out of shape. So, but this is about where I'm gonna leave it. I just can't stress any more to people. I mean, this is the time. I keep warning people, but when we start seeing panic buying, this is the time. Don't be, don't be overwhelmed. Don't think that you can't get to this level because you could do it very quickly. I mean, you just saw what I just did today. This is, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. That's just one buy. I mean, that wasn't a paycheck. That wasn't anything crazy. That was still going around being smart about my purchases, taking advantage of coupons, taking advantage of sales. It's not that hard. And now if one person goes to the store and buys that right there, that's going to take them through a month. I guarantee it. Easily, especially with that rice. That's going to take them through a month. This isn't that difficult to do. Rice and beans, you look at those little bags there. Imagine once you cook it, how much that rice will expand and how long that will stretch. it really goes a really long way. And the only reason I do this is, to help my fellow man. This is reaching out to the family. Everybody needs to be prepared. Everybody needs to be doing this. And sometimes you can't convince your family or friends. You might want to buy a little bit, but overall you put yourself first. That's the thing. You always got to put yourself first. And then I personally, I like to buy things that I might not necessarily use or trade, but like I got tons of lighters in bulk, stuff like that, stuff that I definitely don't think I need. I don't need hundreds and hundreds of lighters, but somebody might not think about that. So I might have an item to trade for something I didn't think about. So it's just, be smart about it. First thing is, shelf life. But at this time, like I said, I kind of went beyond the whole how long is the shelf life on these products. And, this is more of, all right, well, the shit's about to hit the fan. So it's time to just get stuff that's going to hold us over. I do plan on, bunking in for a while. I don't have bug in. I don't need to bug out right away. If I start to feel like it comes time to where martial law is going to come in and they're going to start stopping people from going over state lines, that will be the time I will go over to my bug out location. And I will live there very comfortably. So, this is just, like I said, this stuff is all the stuff in my storage is supposed to be moved. So, just a slight little delay, where my, bug out location, the owner of the land sold off. So, just kind of got to move over to another location. Already have it picked out. It's just a matter of having the time to move things over there. So, yep, but that's about it. So, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all prepare. Don't let this stuff stress you out. As everybody says, don't be scared. Just be prepared. We've had a long enough of a notice here, well in advance of what was going to happen. I do feel bad for the ones that weren't convinced, but the time is near. So this is it. Everybody needs this. It's crunch time. Get out to those stores. Get what you need. Just try to think ahead. You're not going to be able to buy everything. Just start small. Buy it for the week. Buy for an extra week of what you normally buy, of what you're going to need. Next week when you go shopping, buy for an extra week on top of that. I mean, that's the smart way to do it, and rotate your stock. If you come down, if you need to use something out of your stock, write it down. Replace it next time around. It's not difficult, all right? All right, I wish everybody the best of luck. Hope everybody has a great week. I will actually be leaving early in the morning to head down to Florida for a couple days. So that would be actually the highlight of my week. Of course, I'll be working, but it would be nice to be down in the warm weather. Of course, I'm in Wisconsin right now. In Wisconsin, we're already pushing 65 degrees today, and